Good guys, my name is Lord Tomo. Welcome again to another Sonic the Hedgehog toy item collector review. As you know, I'm Lord Tomo with a blue steer. Good old Sonic the Hedgehog. He actually has a case for my Wii U remote control battery extender. Those things die out so fast, so I had to purchase a new one. Sweet. Well, let's get into the actual review because that's what we're here for. Now, this review is for an extremely rare box. Not really, but this is actually part of it. Essentially, before I get into the ins and outs of this whole item, this is an actual item that A, I didn't know existed, and B, when I finally caught wind of it, through my numerous different ways, I really wanted to buy it simply because of its originality and simply because it is pretty unique as a display piece. It's one of those things where it just catches your eye as opposed to every other item that I more or less have in my collection. So let's get into it. Essentially what this is I'll show you what inside it for now, is a wooden Sega Sonic the Hedgehog watch. I don't know, I think they've called something special. But let's look closely at the box. It is essentially cased into a pretty much very, I don't know what sort of timber it is. It's a well done basically case, wooden case. It's probably it's oak or something, I don't know. It's been varnished. That much I do know about woodwork. Essentially, it's just a case. That's all I can say. Nothing around it. Nothing. You got little hinges there just for the flip flap. Yeah. Because nobody really wants to know about this. Neither do I, but I brought it up. And the top. So the case itself is pretty generic, nothing crazily or nothing extremely well done. But as a display piece, all you essentially just have it is just pretty much open, and that's how I have it on display on my shelves, so people can pick it up and look at it. Essentially it comes out, that's where the case is. Nothing too nuts about this. Now this item itself is pretty awesome within itself, to be honest. Now for those of you who may or may not know, Sega, or Japan specialist Joypolis at the time, did release a 3-pack watch set, which was kind of like a well sculpted bronze gold looking ones. There's been 3. I have all 3. I've yet to review it simply because it's already been done ish. I will do them of course in the future. I just want to focus on the rare and the unusual pieces that are currently out there, which I like to think this is one of them. Essentially this is for those old school watches where you put in your pocket and this will slide into your pocket like this, I'm guessing, and you'll be like, what is the time, young sir? You'll be like, oh, gotta check it out. It is 5, you know, obviously that's my poor British my poor British accent. I'm probably gonna offend people. So the chain itself is pretty your standard mediocre chain. There's nothing to them. What I want you guys to really focus on, simply because I hope this cam actually gets it. Please let's focus on it. There we go. Yeah, so essentially the actual casing itself is actually made of wood, varnish. I think it's actually oak, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, please correct me if I'm wrong. It is predominantly oak, and it's just generally the outside casing and just the back casing here, and it's been varnished to the pure perfection, and it looks absolutely superb. My actual webcam does no justice for this whatsoever. Now if you look inside it as well, I'm going to have to assume that it's wood inside. I don't think so. I think it's an actual sticker that kind of gives that wooden feel vibe to it. And you have your standard Sonic the Hedgehog pose and the actual numbers 12, 3, 6 and 9. And it won't show, but it says copyright Sega and Sega at the very top. Now, yeah, it's like I said, my webcam does pretty bad justice to this. It serves no justice rule to it, but it is an actual superb piece. If you want me to take a picture of it for you guys, by all means hit me up. I'll take a few pictures, you know, on my phone, because that's way better than what I have here. But it is essentially a beautiful piece, especially for a display piece. I don't actually take it around simply because, you know, why bother. At the actual back, for those who may be asking, how do the batteries go in, because the actual hands of this has died. I did open it up, I won't do it now, but this little back piece, you can actually remove it. It does require a certain amount of force, nothing damaging, just a certain amount of force, and it just pops out and it's got like a small battery. It's I don't know what, I think it's a C13 battery or something like that. I don't know, it's one of those little cylinder ones that for the LCDs, not these big ones. But essentially that's what it is, and you have a little nozzle thing where you can mess around with the actual time. So this hasn't been working the minute I got it, and to be quite frankly, I don't really care if it works or not. I mean, I do care, but it's like I don't use it, so there's no need. How much did I get it for? Surprise, surprise! I got it for like about $30 from Japan. A friend of mine in Japan who buys, you know, cheap Power Ranger Megazords, which I don't know. Do you guys want me to review my Power Ranger toys? Like, I got some on the side, but those are Americans. I got the actual Japanese ones, so I guess if you want me to, I can review them. You know, I'm sure there's heaps of other channels that do it and have mediocre voices, unlike my gorgeous one. Anyway, so this is the actual I think, yeah, so I got it for around $30. I don't know how much is it in yen. Shipping, I think I got this, I purchased other things as well, but shipping, I don't know if shipping was included, so I don't know that. So $30 I do know from the top of my head. Got it from Japan. Never seen this on eBay ever. Never seen this in Japan. I've never seen this in eBay. Never seen this in Amazon at all. I went to those the Japanese website, yahooauction.com.au. It's a nice place if you have connections out there. So yeah, I guess that's that. But look, it's definitely a nice piece, definitely retro in that sense. It's a piece that I recommend to actually have if you can find it. I've never seen any person own this. I'm not trying to sound like an idiot for saying it, but it's just, yeah, I've never seen anybody own it, so I can't say for 100% certain. Oh, come on. I'm trying to fit this as smoothly as possible, which I'm not doing a pretty bad job. But I've never seen anybody own it, so I got this from Japan Auctions. Definitely out there. I've never seen it since. I just picked this up. I highly doubt this is a bootleg, because bootlegs tend to really jeep on a lot of details. This is extremely well done, especially for this case up here. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think. Let me know what your thoughts on this. I like to think this is really rare. I'm gonna maybe say maybe 9.5 out of 10, simply because I've never seen people speak about it. Even if it's a bootleg, I know bootlegs tend to be a popular topic amongst Sonic fans in terms of, you know, what's there, what's not there, and all that sort of stuff. My guess is legit, of course. If somebody has one or knows anything about this, please hit me up, let me know. I like to be, you know, leave a comment for people to read and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much for checking out this review. Let me know what your thoughts on it. If you had it, you dislike it, if you know anything about this information or anything at all, or any future reviews. Anyway guys, thank you so much for checking out this video for the last time. Anyways, take care, peace on, and speed on.